Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? This is the 2021 EAW 1v1 Space Cup, and today we've got one of my most anticipated matchups of the entire group stage. That would be Falcon, also known as Rylessj, versus Brahmatic Army. I'm your host, Nico, and as far as I know, I'm doing this solo, so I'm going to do my best to make this entertaining for you guys, but I think the players might make this entertaining themselves. We've already watched them both play against Darth Scythe 6. I believe Falcon played a couple days ago, and then Brahmatic before that. Could be backwards on that, I don't recall. But we're really looking forward to this matchup. I really can't wait to see what happens here because they both showed some signs of having some pretty decent strategy down. They were showing flashes of potential greatness into advancing into a mid-tier player, and we're going to definitely be watching both these players in this tournament and beyond. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the bands in. We're going to start with the low seed, who is Brahmatic. And he bans Naboo. Good ban, good ban. Coruscant. Again, I agree. I agree with these. We'll see if Polis gets banned. I've seen Polis and Endor both get banned. Could be Polis or Endor. Could be neither. Kessel maybe. He's thinking about it. Definitely want to make sure he gets the right pick in because I think these two are very. These two might be both equally skilled. I'm not gonna pick a. Ooh, he bans Dantooine. Good pick because Dantooine is a new map and not one that many people have played. So we're gonna go ahead and start with game one. And he picks Geonosis. I like it. I like it. And he picks Empire. So Falcon plays Empire, Brahmatic plays Rebellion. On Geonosis, that is game one. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in. We got ourselves a game. All right. Never mind. He had to he had to fix something, but it's okay. Um no, we're going to go ahead and get started. Here we go. Start game. If it crashes, I'm going to look pretty stupid. So we've got pretty. I'm not gonna say fast starts from either player, but we do have equal starts all around. Uh, Falcon does get his base mine up first. Interesting. Rebel not going for their base mine. They're gonna go ahead and contest. They're both gonna go for the mid turret. Wow. Okay. I like it. I like it. This is gonna get locked down by rebels. No question about that. But Empire is gonna get a wee bit of an advantage on their income. I don't know if it's gonna help much. Definitely not sided yet. This is definitely concerning for Empire. Empire needs to make sure that they are able to take care of this, and you know what would really help? This right here. But we're not getting any of that today. We do have Missile turret. Ooh. See, the missile turret outranges the laser turret. The missile turret's able to actually get involved in this fight, and that could be huge for Rebels. We'll check out what's going on down here. He wants to take out that turret. Now, very smart play by Brahmatic to not build this mine. Definitely would have been bad, especially if Falcon was ready to take this mine out, which I think he was, but now that he sees it's not there, he's concentrating his reinforcements in the middle. Still, no one's going for the pirate dock. I think that might be helpful in this situation, but they're both electing to just dogfight this out. They're really just leaving this entire game up to this one fight. Both players have agreed to let this fight determine the outcome of this game almost, unless someone else start. Now, Falcon just continues to warp in ties. He's continuing to warp them in, like just repeatedly, and it's getting to be a real cluster in here. Falcon does kind of give up on this. Well, I don't know if he gave up or he just died. And we do see Brahmatic go for the pirate dog. I think he's starting to realize now that might help him win, because Falcon is just slinging ties at this problem. We do see that's red, so it threw me off because red is Empire. We do see the Rebels Brahmatic get the mine upgrade, the tier 1 mine upgrade, whereas Falcon does not. Now Falcon just has a huge swarm of ties here, and he needs to do something with them. Here we go. He's warping in more ties. I think Falcon is just going to try and just buy ties. That's it. Just buy ties the entire game and try to win off of that. Now he's going to use this tie storm to take out this missile turret. Probably not the worst idea in the world, but he needs to make sure that this doesn't become a problem. In the bottom right there. If I were, like, he doesn't know what's going on in bottom right at all. And Brahmatic does put that mine up. So maybe split some off. Like, you need to go over there. I think he definitely wants to get this missile turret out of the way so he can put one or both of these mines up. And then he needs to go make sure that all of Brahmatic's mines are popped. So far, we got a pretty interesting match. It was looking maybe 55 or 60% Rebel side at the start, but Rebels, of course, were a little bit behind in getting their mines up, and then also Falcon's just been slinging ties all of his problems, and this is a little too late to capture this up here, the merchant dock. Is he going to try to go both of them up? I don't know if Brahmatic will have a response for this, especially with 9 TIE squadrons just locking it down. So Empire is going to go up +2 mines, and they do also have the mine upgrade, and this mine didn't actually finish building before the other one got destroyed, so Rebels lost their mine upgrade. That could be huge. I know it seems like little, but that could actually be huge. We get IPV from Brahmatic. He wants to make sure this mine doesn't pop. So Brahmatic's going to lock down this corner, but the IPV might have been a little more useful somewhere he knew he could secure. This might have been won without the IPV, to be completely fair. He's got 3 X-Wings and a pirate and a turret defending it. It's definitely too tough. Like, I can't tell just by the eyeball test. But now Falcon understands what's at stake. He understands that Brahmatic's put all of his concentration here, and there's nothing that he can do to get rid of these two. Plus, he's also putting up a missile turret, which is not a bad plan, especially when you're up three mines, or +2 mines. He's gonna make sure this mine gets popped, and Brahmatic's gonna be out of cash. And of course, as soon as I say that, he puts up his base mine. Falcon needs to make sure that he gets ROI on this, because he's definitely going to lose almost his entire swarm force here in this operation. I wonder what he's attempting to do with his cash. He does have double mine upgrade. So Falcon lost 13 TIE squadrons just trying to wipe out this mine. He still has a pretty clear advantage. He's going to reinforce the middle with TIEs. Interesting play. He does have engine upgrade. Do you really want to send them up to the pirate dock? Maybe turn around. Maybe send one or two up there, but don't send all of them. Brahmatic could turn this game around right here if he's able to pop both these mines, but I think it's going to take both of them. Falcon's been up. Falcon's had 3 of these mines for several minutes now. And he's actually he actually pulled some of the fighters into the dogfight. He's pulling all of them into the dogfight. So, not looking good for Rebels. Good choice to put this back up, because there's no way that Falcon will get down there in time to stop it. That's interesting. Is he just he's just like body blocking all the shots being fired at that mine, almost. Falcon elects to also get reinforced armor, but not very useful unless he's planning on taking up. Interesting decision to reinforce. I think his overcommitment on these reinforced ties is only going to draw this game out. I think Falcon has already somewhat won, but he's reinforced. Like, imagine if he sent those 6 ties here or here. The game is over quicker. He's throwing more ties to fix this problem when it's not going to. I mean, he's still going to lose this mine unless. Nope, they get pulled into a dogfight. And the mine starts to regenerate. That's unexpected. I actually expected Brahmatic to finish that mine off. Now, as I said, I think he needed to finish both mines off to turn this game around, but he was unable to even finish one mine off. So Falcon still has +1 mine advantage and also has tier 2 mine upgrade. And talk about a TIE swarm. Now we finally see Brahmatic go for Falcon's base mine. I wonder what he's planning to do. Is he going to drop like Y-Wings in, or X-Wings? So he's going to give up control of the merchant dock for that, and of course, Falcon having his reinforced armor upgrade will be able to start buying IPVs, or I mean, he could even buy. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna see him just try to wipe out. You should go for the merchant dock there, Chief. Supply dock, rather, the merchant dock. But it doesn't make any difference, as this will just end the game if Brahmatic doesn't start doing something about this. Of course, he's lost the dock, so he can't bring in corvettes. He's only tech 1, so he can't defend with X-Wings. Yeah, if he's just going to attack with ties, just finish the station off and GG it. Now, yeah, I mean, I guess if that's all you have on the field, that's what you got to do, but it's too late. So the TIE Storm gets pulled into a dogfight. Without any upgrades, these X-Wings are not really going to survive too long. You're really just delaying the inevitable here. Looks like game one is going to go to Falcon. So this game can be highly attributed to a lot of just spam. Falcon won with just overwhelming force. Something that I think we might be more accustomed to seeing in a mid to lower tier skill level, but nonetheless, quite entertaining, at least for me. So for game two, we will get underway. So, Falcon picks Polis, and Brahmatic picks Empire. For game two, we are currently 1-0, the high seed Falcon, having won the first game in this set. And game two, we're going to go ahead and just get it right underway. We're not going to waste any time. Game two, Polis. Falcon as Rebels versus Brahmatic as Empire. Brahmatic off to a quick start. Falcon, a little slow. We did have some controversy regarding Polis in terms of these nebulas. Dragging X-Wings to these nebulas will, in fact, put them out of their S-foils. Both of them get their mine up at about the same time. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you're not even activating S-foils. Interesting decision to not activate S-foils, as that's going to allow pretty much the center to be another like just spam dogfight, unless somehow someone can get a turret up. I have my doubts that a turret's going to get put up here unless someone can sneak one in. I like this play by Brahmatic. He's going to go down and hit that base mine. And it looks like we're getting some TIE spam. We're getting both spam here. Like I said, it's going to be probably a middle match, a slugfest in the mid here to try and seal this game up. Brahmatic's going to try to sneak a turret in, and it looks like he's going to get that up, no question. Can you build a missile turret here and hit that? I wonder. Puts the laser up. So that will prevent Falcon from even doing anything if he does win middle. And at this point, so he sees it. He's actually going to pop that. Okay, good job. Good way to pay attention if he does pop it. we're getting a little bit of a little laggy today. Seems like everyone's internet's starting to fail. The turret does go up, so I misspoke, and the game suddenly speeds up. I like this play. Someone's been watching film. This is going to set Rebels back a lot in their quest to win the middle dogfight. Even though they are going to pop the turret, what are they? How many X-Wings are they going to lose to do that? Now Falcon is up a game, and this is taking a little too long for my liking, but it will ensure that the Rebel base mine doesn't go back up once it is popped. So it is looking to be in Falcon's favor. I mean, sorry, Brahmatic's favor right now. He's gonna try to sneak another turret in. He sneaks the mine in. Is he going absolutely insane? Has he lost his mind? Falcon, you gotta hit this mine, buddy. You could have destroyed it by now. It looks like Brahmatic's strategy is to just try and build things. It's a very risky strategy and probably not one that anyone would ever recommend. But you build things to break up the dogfight and just pick them off as they're trying to kill things. You'll never see that happen in high-level play. Because it's just it generally comes out to be a waste of money. Brahmatic's already lost the 850 from that and the 850 from the laser turret already, just to try and get an edge in the fight. Now he is warping in more ties, but now Brahmatic's going to take a hit from this, because while he might kill this mine, he's going to lose a lot of his ties in the process. Now, of course, bearing all that in mind, he is up +1 mine. If he takes this mine, he will be up +2 mines, because this is something that Falcon cannot deal with. So Brahmatic will be up, just like Falcon was in the last match. But he is gonna suffer a lot of casualties, because it looks pretty evenly matched right now. Maybe 1 or 2 more X-Wings than there are TIE fighters. And come on, kill the mine. Kill the mine. You need to kill that mine. There you go. Some of the dogfight lasers must have hit it. Oh, and this is an absolute mad lad right here. We are witnessing an absolute mad lad. This is not going to work. And you're throwing a lot of money at this problem. It might work. I might have not given enough credit, but that is a lot of money to throw at that problem. We do have this. So if he's actually going to do this, he's taking a page out of Brahmatic's playbook, and he's going to put a turret up there. So it did work. I was wrong again. Brahmatic loses this dogfight. Not too surprising. He was going to suffer casualties being chased by X-Wings. That's just the nature of that beast. But he does block this from happening, which is pretty huge, because I think Falcon was betting on this working, and Brahmatic is going to put a stop to that. We're going to get a laser and another laser up. Let's see what he builds back there. He's obviously sitting on a ton of cash to be able to do this. As you can see, Falcon's at 640 credits, whereas Brahmatic's about to hit. Well, he's spending money right now, but he's at 2,500 and steadily climbing. He needs to buy a mine upgrade right now if he's not already building it. Definitely buy a mine upgrade. Extend your lead. I don't agree with this. He's throwing more ties at a fight he's already lost. I think that if he wants to reinforce something, reinforce this. Bring the X-Wings up here and just have them get picked off by the fortress. Unless he's just trying to wait this out, which I suppose is possible. Every tie he does throw at this is just a waste of money. But when you're up 3 mines to none as of yet, I suppose you can do that. Here we go again. More ties. He needs to make sure he wins this. This definitely will, which he doesn't. Brahmatic. Up here. Up here, buddy. Scythe says it was wasting money and time. I mean, yeah, I got all night, so time is not of a concern to me, but he is definitely wasting everyone else. He's definitely wasting a lot of time here. A lot of money and time. The fact that Falcon is just letting this happen, like, I think Falcon needs to say, hey, what's going on here? Well, he's taking care of that. Hey, what's... Now, here's the thing. Falcon actually couldn't build a turret because he doesn't have money. Makes sense. But instead of throwing ties at this problem, head on over here, Brahmatic. Like, you've won the game. So, let's finish it off now. Just my thoughts. Just my 2 cents. It sounds like a lot of ties are dying, and that's because they are. Uh-oh. What's going on up here? Falcon said, I've already won that fight in the bottom left. I can commit X-Wings to this. This is a problem with Brahmatic's strategy of throwing ties at a problem he doesn't need to throw ties at. Is now Falcon, he's letting Falcon run over him on other parts of the map. Now, obviously, he's not going to run over this, but you better watch out, because here they come. Don't do this. Don't do this. Send them here. Come on. Go go to the base mine. He's sitting on 7,000 credits. Sorry, I'm a little perturbed. He's going to lose all of his mines. Well, obviously not all of them. He's going to lose his money makers. And Falcon's playing the long game. Now, okay, understandable. You're up 8k credits. You want to tech, you can. Now, you've got 2 things you do here. Alright, you bring in Boba, eliminate this. Boba Fett eliminates this. Get a tartan or something to take care of this, or just ties or whatever you want to do. This is a problem. Falcon's going to start making money. Like, lots of money. He also has mine upgrade. And honestly, like with the amount of forces he has, this mine should just go down. Like forget the turrets, just run in there. Yeah, run in there, take that mine out, and all the money that Brahmatic has spent is gonna be it's gonna be a one-off. Like everything he's gonna send it out, everything in. Now here you go. Hit the bomb, hit the bubble bomb, take them all out. They could honestly like dogfight Boba and well, I don't know if they'd be able to win now, but when they had all the X-wings together, he's gonna run tail. It doesn't matter. Everything here is already dead. They're all dead. If Boba Fett's there, everything is dead. It doesn't matter where you run. You can run, but you can't hide. You need to. Falcon's making money, Brahmatic. He's making money. Come on, go down there. Brahmatic had a very strong start in terms of contesting the other side of the map. Of course, you know, he contested this. He was able to eliminate this. He won this fight, no problem. Falcon never really came up to this side of the map until he was already losing. Now, Brahmatic, I'll be surprised if this works. Coming in out of hyperspace with power to weapons. It'll probably work, but Falcon's been sitting on 3 mines now for a few minutes. He's probably teching up, actually. And of course, coming in guns ablazing with powered weapons, it means your acts are just going to become aluminum foil, like paper. Like they're just going to fall apart now. Like this one's already dead. And you have no money. What? Stop. Stop doing this. Look at his shields. When you use power to shields, I'm sorry, power to weapons, the shields on your acclimator, and this goes for Tartans too, immediately depletes. And so things like X-wings, level 1 space station, can just pick them apart. Now, of course, these acts never got touched, so their shields have already regened. It does look like Brahmatic's going to get away with this. But definitely a very high-risk play. If Falcon had decided to do something about these mines, this mine and this mine up here sooner, he definitely could have done something more to prevent this from happening, or just straight up, like, turn the entire game around. It's too little too late, unfortunately. I believe he did try to tech up once he got the money, but he just loses. So, game 2 goes to Brahmatic, and we're actually going to get a game 3. Because Falcon won game 1. Good stuff. This is what I was looking forward to, folks. Of course, a little bit lengthy, but we're having a good time. I'm here all night. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to be here long enough for the Bothui sinks. And he's going to go ahead and get it out of the way. I don't even have to type it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we've gotten so far. We've got Naboo, Coruscant, and Dantooine were banned. Game 1, we had the low seed Brahmatic pick Geonosis, and Falcon picked Empire. Falcon won. Game 2, we had Falcon picked Polis, and Brahmatic picked Empire. Brahmatic won. So we're currently at a 1-1 tie. This is game 3 of this set. In the group stage, we are at Group G, Falcon versus Brahmatic, game 3, winner take all. Here we go, folks. Oh, I need the luck, and I will have fun. Both players off to somewhat faster starts than they have the last two matches. They almost immediately grabbed their units and sent them onward. We've seen this strategy before. Come on. Get moving. You gotta get a move on. This corner is gonna get locked down by rebels. What about this corner? Laser turret goes up immediately. Falcon already playing from a little bit behind, but we've seen this before. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just needs to play his cards right and not dogfight. Do not know. You need to take your ties and kill that turret. I like the way Brahmatic is thinking, though. This is going to be a near full HP turret. That's trouble for Falcon. Big trouble. Falcon did choose to reinforce his base mine. Something that I think you sort of do need to do as Empire. It looks like Rebels are gonna get a pretty strong advantage. Now, of course, the money spent on laser turret will get counteracted by the money spent on tie spam, but it does look like Brahmatic's gonna probably win the top corner. Yet to be determined. Now, wait a second. Oh, the mine goes up. I mean, the turret goes up. Wow. How is this allowed to happen? You can't allow that to happen. It's not going to last, but boy, is it going to do damage. That might actually tip this. That could have tipped the favor. That could have tipped the scales for Falcon at the bot. Now, of course, Brahmatic's just sending more X-Wings into this problem to fix this problem. Turret's not going to last. However, as predicted, Brahmatic does win the top corner. And he's going to go ahead and put that mine up. If you want, go ahead and build this mine and go on over to the base mine. Because you're looking pretty good right now, Brahmatic. And this is just not looking good at all for Falcon. Just got completely steamrolled and concedes game 3. Wow. All right. So, no sinks, ladies and gentlemen. The set goes to Brahmatic in a 2-1. Something that we don't see a lot in the group stages. So, very entertaining for sure. And, yeah, I am entertained. I had fun. I hope you all did too. Those of you watching in the stream, we've got, looks like 14 of you right now. So, glad you all could tune in. We'll go ahead and conduct the post game. I don't really have a whole lot of feedback for our. Well, I'll go ahead and get in the post game and just let them know. Welcome, gentlemen.
What's up?
Wow, what a game.
So
I hate Botha-Wee so much. It's just such a boring map for me.
It's
Mm.
definitely a tricky map.
I don't know. I just think like it's decided in the first 2 minutes, no matter what.
Certainly. I don't have a whole lot of feedback or questions. I was just really overall just really entertained. Not very often that we get all three matches played in a group stage, so definitely that's what I was looking forward to this one. But congrats to you. You both played pretty well. So congrats to both of you. Congrats to Brahmatic for the 2-1. And yeah, so what was the mentality for you, Brahmatic, going into the second game already being down?
Well, first of all, I want to say very well played, Falcon. That was an insane 3 games. Going into the second game, I knew that the second game was probably my best chance. Falcon and I would say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Falcon, but I'm guessing that we're both traditionally Empire players. So I, in many ways, knew that the result was going to hinge on who could play Rebels better. And in game two, I had Empire, so I knew. And when Paulus was picked, I was just like, okay, he's going to have to go with Waypoint, which was something Sive complained about as well. So I was pretty confident about being able to get a result on the on Paulus, but certainly Falcon gave me a really tough time, and I ended up having to resort to the Tech 2 and the personal strategy I use, known as that I refer to as a hyperkrieg, which is pretty much try to stall the enemy as long as possible at the resource points while saving up money and then building up a force to just surprise attack the base, which ended up getting the result.
Indeed. It did seem to work out for you, but it looked like about halfway through your operation, Falcon was starting to take out your all of your income, and it looked like he could have turned the game around. Falcon, question. I think we had a question from the audience. Were you actually teching up during that time that he started to
Yes.
So
attack?
yeah, I 50-50'd because I was like, if he raids, there's no way I'm stopping that raid. So I tacked because I wasn't positive on tech time. With if I move the X-wings earlier, I hit tech, I get the rebase, and then I can take it from there. But I didn't move the X-wings early enough, just because of I forgot they existed for a half a second, and that cost me.
Gotcha.
Because I was at like 97 or 98% when the game ended.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was literally like 3 seconds from a completely different game.
Yeah, and I actually I do mention that. Of course, I can't tell when you do tech unless I'm watching the credit counter, which I'm not. But it did look like, of course, you did go in and wipe out his back two mines, and then also secured it pretty well in terms of like you just had like a force of six or
Yeah,
seven X-wings up there, and you weren't going to let him rebuild any of that. And of course, he chose not to. He was waiting you out to get income. But I think if things had just gone, on your side a little quicker, which I think of course you've acknowledged, you could have turned the game around pretty quickly
oh
actually.
yeah,
You did have the mine upgrade, which he didn't for the longest time, and then you also were able to get get your own mines back up, and at the
yeah.
end there, of course, it was you were 3 mines to one. So
Yeah, I think that because I expected him to at least throw some sort of counterattack to the mines, which is why I teched. The fact he threw nothing at the mines and everything at the base makes teching a mistake.
indeed, um, and then of course, uh, Bothui was
I hate that map so
pretty.
much.
It was pretty sided from the start, but something that we did get. Lanny commented is that it is a risky pick unless you unless you're confident in your ability to play Empire on it. So um, just something to definitely practice on. Bothui is considered a very balanced map, but not necessarily for 1v1. We actually do have a little bit of back and forth in the competitive community about how to fix that problem. But yeah, it definitely need to understand your strategy going into that when you're playing from the
Yeah,
Empire
I
side.
just, yeah, no, I was debating between Coruscant or Bothan for ban for this one.
Gotcha.
and went Coruscant and probably should have gone Bothan.
But yeah, ultimately, very well played from both of you. Games 1 and 2, of course, were very entertaining, and like it seemed like you both have been, watching film, getting some tips, and we're actually in the community. Like, there's a little bit of buzz from some of the good players. We're looking forward to seeing you guys in the future. If you guys are still gonna hang around for next year, we definitely got some things coming up, and we're always interested in getting new players in the competitive scene. So,
Yeah, sweet, sweet. GG's.
any other final thoughts from y'all before we conclude
I've got
this?
nothing.
Yeah, nothing from me.
Well, it was great match. Wonderful to watch this, and good luck to both of you and your future matches.
Thank you.